everybody, and welcome back to the Steampunk Estate. I almost called it something very different. Alrighty, so we did a little bit of off-camera farming, don't worry. We did not go anywhere insane. We basically got like one level for some characters, and we also did a little bit of stress healing and a decent amount of gold farming, which combined with our brand new bank, which we got in the previous episode, we should be relatively good to go as far as the money front goes. Now, also, sorry if I sound a little nasally and sniffly. I don't know what's going on. There might be allergies in the air. My voice is feeling a little weird, nose is feeling a little stuffy. I'm not sick, but I think my sinuses are just kind of bleh. So, if I sound a little weird, or I sound like I just woke up 3 minutes ago, which, don't worry, isn't the case this time, that would be why, just natural, stupid sinus stuff. Regardless, we did a bit of farming, everyone is looking good to go, and I installed a brand new mod by viewer suggestion, and it is no vanilla heroes, which means all of our vanilla heroes, of which we have like 2, if they die, they're gone. But it's also going to make picking up the modded classes a lot easier, because that's been something we're struggling with really, really bad, is getting our characters who have died and getting them again. Now, that being said, we did actually pick up Simon once again, so he's done with his rest and he's ready to go out. Unfortunately, he does have 2 pretty negative quirks. Bad healer, really sucks with private rations. I believe that's his only heal, but it's not great. And then soft is just always kind of annoying. It's only making him miss 1 health, but that's the difference between going on to death's door and not. So, could be a little bit better on that front. So, what I think we're going to do, I want to go to the Warpstone Mines and get to the next boss. However, it's a level 3 dungeon, and I would rather not do that right now. So, what I think we're going to do, we're going to set up a level 0 to 2 team, and we are going to go to the Farmstead. Take care with the crystalline mirrors. They act as if on a loop, stuck in time. Alrighty, so we bring out Mirabelle, the privateer, with the gutter runner's skull, the rat ogre teeth necklace, strike them down, hunt them down, a bottle of rum, and flames of the sea. Simon the Forlorn, with the field medkit, the survival guide, whiplash, entangle, private rations, and bloodied cross. Caustic, the exterminator, with the seal of Shalia, the canary cylindrical box, apprehend, smoke out, sanitize, and stomp out. Before we finish with the Shishuran, with the Hellstone, the stun charm, stun resist, had to make sure, rapid fire grenade out, piercing charge, and focused shot. Overall, should be a pretty good team. But I suppose we'll see. RNG has not been kind to us lately. I think this is... You know what? Let's use a bandage. Nope. Let's use an antivenom. Oh, right. Actually, the Farmstead really likes laudanums. I'm gonna hold on to our laudanums for now, though. Seems like that wasn't a bad choice. Well then. Hunt them down. Sanitize. Gigantic stress heal. Hopefully that does us some good. Bloodied cross will potentially hit and bleed them both. However... Okay, that one's bled. Potentially bleed them both. Very good. Okay, now we get to take some damage. don't stun. Okay, you stun and bleed. Awesome. Light them both if possible. Okay, he gets to do the... Yep. Okay, not a fantastic shuffle. I think we can make it work, though. Let's... private rations, why not? And then we can move forward. Okay, you can't move back at all. Ooh. Okay. So that shuffle is going to be a little bit bad. Let's go ahead and go for a heal on ourselves. Okay, he's going to take 4 damage. That's not quite enough. Actually, stun. It worked out. Technically, he's stunned for the rest of time. Also, I didn't need to bring as many torches as I did, but that's okay. 50, 90, 90, yep. Okay, I was going to say, if he misses that, that is a 10% chance to miss. Seems appropriate. Shovel. Bunk. Okay. 10 stress heal, you can't go wrong with that. It does add up after all, especially because we're actually taking a lot of stress just walking around. 4 regular brigands, okay. We can deal with that, no problem. Let's get our bounty going. Entangle. Come here. You know what? Double stun. We got 1 stun. You know what? Good enough. Sanitize. Okay, a bit more damage than I would have liked. And my bleed. Really? It still bleeds through the 30% resist? Well, at least something went right, and he missed. Take him out. That's 1 bounty for us. Okay. And you bled again. Seriously. Okay, we're starting to take some damage. What is our resistance? 60% bleed resist. Very cool. This potentially bleeds both of you, so I'm actually going to do that. And then clear our corpses. Okay, none of us got blighted. That's good. Goodbye. Another bounty for us. We can get 1 more, and then the last one won't technically count. So I'm going to go for bottle of rum. Go ahead and heal ourselves back up just a little bit, as well as a stress heal. Let's see, who do we have more likely to kill? Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised we got the kill on that, but it works out for me. Don't bleed? At least it didn't bleed. It was a 12 crit, but at least it didn't bleed. Okay, taking 5. It's cooldown to 3 turns. Get a tiny bit of a stress heal then. Ugh. Okay, that's gonna hurt. 100% of room battles, and we didn't get a scout. This is a slightly bigger one. I'm actually gonna hold off on that. You never know, it could be bigger. Okay, from memory, we need to go for the vine first. Get through a post up. Okay, it does stumble us, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's see, more damage versus bleeding. You know what? Bleed him. Can't bleed the tree. Trees don't bleed, believe it or not. Go for a heal. Okay. Now, Lower him and put a bigger bleed. Very good. Peck. Meh. Okay. Ah, you know what? That's fine. At least it's not a dot. Less chance to die. Although that raises our chance once again, so, you know. Oh, and he gets to go first. That's, lovely. We kill him with a riposte, and we do not go on Death's Door. He's going to go for Impale. Hopefully it doesn't land a stun, but unfortunately it does end up landing. Okay, there's an egg on the field. That is going to be a lot of stress damage. However, we still got to kill that tree. We low roll it. Okay, we're on Death's Door. Kill this. Okay, that helps us out a bit. Now. Oh, I can't hit him with anything. Well, just gotta take the turn to reload then. Actually, it is a beast. Good. That slightly helps us. We're not able to hit them. Cutting it a little bit close. It had a turn. I'm not even going to let that happen. Kill this. And then he doesn't do damage, I don't believe. Get a heal. We are now off of Death's Door. And then let's shuffle back into position. Jeez. Okay, our damage is leaving a little bit of something to be desired. And that's saying it nicely. Put a bleed. Okay, that didn't work. I like that we're getting an extra turn. Unfortunately, it's not helping us kill this thing any quicker. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna keep spamming the heal, though. I have no reason not to just heal to full. Okay, we finally win this turn. Kill them both. Well, that certainly could have gone better. Okay, we got a battle to our left and a battle below us, so... Oh. Okay. We can only handle one more food check. Good. Oh my god. This is not going exceptionally well. It would help if our extra 30% actually did anything. Get rid of that stealth. Okay, we end up missing. Which also means that we're not able to get our bounties. Oh, just wonderful. Okay, hit this one. I think we just go for the bleed. Okay, we take a little bit of riposte damage. Somehow we bled that one out of all the things to bleed. I guess that was actually our only target that we could bleed. Okay, this is what the laudanum is for, although she's also able to cure it herself. A little bit of focus fire going down. Okay, a lot of focus fire going down. Okay, that's gonna be a stun. It wasn't! Blight them all? Blighted two of them. Get rid of the horror, heal a little bit, and get rid of a little bit of stress. Unfortunately, we are shuffled. Okay, starting to get a little dicey now. 3. You know what? Potentially 2 kills. Dead. Okay. Well, he's currently bleeding, so that's gonna hurt us, though. But he's dead. You might be dead as well. Okay, all 3 of them are dead. Whew. Just move forward. That way we're not hitting them and potentially taking more damage than what we need to. Move backwards. Okay, we weren't able to get that heal. A little bit unfortunate. Not the end of the world, though. We're kind of hoping we do not run into any battles on our way back. I'm going to go ahead and do the stress heal now. Okay, every little bit counts. We got a scout, so we know nothing is in this hallway. This might be the last one. Okay, there goes our food. That's the reason I was not healing with food, although we're still not looking great. You know what? Hang on. Let's do this. Which one is it? That one with that. And then this right here. And then I want to drop that and put this on. Okay. That'll help us out a little bit. We can also pop a torch. Okay, not the highest damage team, although they're immediately going for her. Probably should have seen that one coming. Okay, a little bit of stress. Luckily it didn't go off. That is going to be a blight, though we do dodge it. Everyone gets a little bit of accuracy. You heal up. Okay, that's better. That's a lot better. Go ahead and sanitize. It's a stress heal to everyone. Plus, we have a chance to deny some of that blight. Okay, 5 for 5, but so much for denying that blight. Go ahead and get a heal now, so it's off cooldown. Potentially bleed 3 of them. Okay, very good. Stack on... Nope. I was gonna say stack on another bleed. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Okay, a little bit of horror. He's gonna move forward with the peck, because that's the only thing he can really do. Okay. More stress. Well, we're on death's door with a blight. Do we suffer the shadow curse? No, not this time. Should have cured the blight. Should have cured the blight. We suffer from the shadow curse of being a complete maroon. That's fine. You know what? Could have been worse. Double stun. Oh, Gabe, you funny. You funny guy. Okay, this one's not dead. However, we need to make sure that that one is. Okay, well, if she dies... Actually, curing the blight wouldn't have mattered, considering how much damage he just did. Well, but if she... Okay, going on to death's door wouldn't matter. Dying, on the other hand, will matter. You're both technically dead. Crit kill both? Well, she lived. This time I'm not making that mistake. Please be the end. Okay. Okay. That was lucky. Oh, I could have played that much better. Is it too late to say that I'm sick? Oh no, I'm not playing very well because I'm sick. It wasn't allergies after all. It was actually just me being sick. Yep, that's what it is. What did we get? But you know what? We made it out. Everyone gets a little bit of levels. We made back our gold. Decent amount of heirlooms. And we got area progress. I'm willing to say that is a complete win. Known cheat. Ruins Explorer. Farmstead Explorer. Love interest. Scurvy. Blah. Okay, well. Aha! Our dear monitor has returned to us. Yeah, that's gonna make things so much nicer. Okay, so our monitor has returned to us. Let's see. Now we just need my Saint Spire and Shatterhorn and Vera. If we can get those back, we've got everybody back. They're all healed up, and they're ready to go. By the way, all the grave tenders, they're just tending the graves. And the other people who happen to be in the graveyard are just visiting. Right? Right. The grave tenders were literally just me trying to get new characters, by the way. That's what that is. It's also a tiny bit of gold, but that's okay. So, the Miller. Ooh, Forlorn. Plus 3 additional HP healed, minus damage. Private rations cures bleed and blight. Wow. That's actually kind of insane. Can we kill the Miller? We have to go through the entire wave, though, don't we? Yeah, I think we have to go through a couple waves to get to him. You know, I really do want that roast. That seems ridiculously good for a blue. I just don't know how confident I'm feeling. Okay, not that I'm not feeling confident. We have a lot of very strong characters. It's more so I don't want to keep using the same people over and over. And I'm unsure if the other characters could do it. So instead, I do think we are going to go to here. Wait, what? Someone's catnip. Stress received from horror, minus 33%. Plus 25 stress heal received. That seems... And then plus 5% damage received, which is meh. That seems kind of insane. You know what? We need the progress with the warp stone anyway, right? The vermin lurk in the shadows, and someone must stand guard for their resting companions. Alrighty. Sombor the Slayer. With the field medkit, the Rat Ogre Teeth Necklace, Spike Sabbat, Biting Blade, Rip and Tear, and Bound for Glory. Kinsrow the Patriot. With the Broken Pendant, the Seal of Shalia, and all of his abilities. Middleton the Hussar, with the Canary Cylindrical Box, the Dodge Stone, and that Raid, Assault Mark, Battle of... and Pistol Shot. Leviathan, the Zolnirs, with the Gutter Runner's Skull, the Survival Guide, Short Burst Tracer Bullet, Come at Me, and Tactical Withdraw. Overall, we are once again lacking healing, but it shouldn't be that big of a problem. Is that the sparkle of gold? So, we do have 2 Patriots, the first being Lucid, and the second being Kinsrow. I know it's can be a little bit confusing seeing them back to back, but that's okay. 2 totally different characters. Well, this is a great military group, but could be better on the healing aspect. You know what? Shuffles them a little bit. Kind of puts them out of position. Let's do Tracer Bullet back here. Okay, then we could go for some big damage. Unless we get blighted. Oh, okay, not great. Let's go for the guard on everybody. Okay. Should basically be good to go at this point. Strong riposte. Aegis up. This moves us back. Assault mark. This mark him. We also got a crit. Witness the real courage. Okay, ends up missing. Very good. We get a second stack of our Aegis. Go for him. 1 damage short. Thrust a stab. Kaboom. We got a crit. Nobody left behind. That means no feast shall be had. Well, that went well. That was downright surgical. I hate... You know what? You've already got Klepto. At least it wasn't Klepto? Question mark? Actually, that's big damage. Gun. Just like the old times. Shuffle. Haha, how do you feel about that? Careful where you're pointing that thing. Okay. Protect the guard. Stun. Excellent. That takes care of that. Jeez. That crit for the first position is, well, it's happened twice. I don't think it's supposed to be, like, on purpose. I don't think it's supposed to be something that happens every time, but it's consistent enough to where I'm willing to say, strong. Kaboom? Yes, Rico! Kaboom! Okay, we're losing a tiny bit of health as we go, but we still got plenty of health. Yeah, I'm gonna Tracer Bullet you again. I do not like what you do. Big damage on the guard. Pretty sure Kinzro can finish that off. Let's go for Battle of... 1 extra turn. First. And now, the Shield of the Infected. Jeez. It doesn't say anywhere about the chance for a second turn for characters, but yeah, that's one of the strongest effects that Middleton has. Like, that's pretty nutty. Okay, we did actually end up getting blighted, which kind of sucks. Okay, he eats the corpse. He basically goes back to full. We saw that one coming, so that's no real big surprise. Blocked! Dodged. Still haven't aged this up. Okay, well there goes all our Aegises. But it gave us enough time to prepare our gun. I'm gonna go for... Actually, yeah, get rid of the corpse. I do not want them healing. If we can help it, get rid of him because he's the one who's buffed. And stun him for good measure. It's almost too easy. Kaboom. Nope. Alright, well, 2 damage. It adds up. Can't hit him, so... Extra turns. Don't mind if I do. It means we do take a tiny bit more damage. 2 guaranteed damage. Kaboom. Nice. We are all warriors in this battle. We follow the orders of those above us and destroy those who are against us. I was gonna say those who are below us, but that sounds that sounds really bad out of context. Oh, we stepped on a trap. You know what? I guess we deserve it for that joke. Oh, it's raining outside. Geez, pretty hard, actually. IRL. Well. So, okay. I sit next to my window. Now, I'm pretty sure you've already been hearing my fan for a majority of the episode, but if you start to hear, like, a real soft against the window, well, You know, I'd love to fix that. Unfortunately, I cannot turn off the weather. If the rain keeps picking up, though, I will adjust where I'm sitting, and maybe that'll help. But for the moment, if you hear sort of pitter-patters, there's not a lot I can do about that. I'm sorry. But we'll see what happens. So we just have to explore 90% of rooms. Now, it might seem weird that I'm going to the left first, but I think it's a good plan. Because on our way back down, because we're gonna have to go back down, we can go to what we know is going to be a completely free room. Oh, secret room? Nope. But yeah, we can go to a completely free room. Potentially we can even camp in there if needed. Alright, I'm going to turn down that gold, even though it is a fair chunk of change. Just because we don't have the bag space. So I'm kind of curious. Is there a darkness-only variant of the rat? Like, kind of thinking of Black Reliquary, where there is the Carvast. I'm curious if... I'm going to regret that. I'm curious if there is a darkness-only variant of the rat, like the Carvast. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. Some extra dungeons do add unique characters if you're playing in the dark. Oh, lovely. So, I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Not right now. Probably when we bring a healer out, we can always go for like a darkness run and just see how that goes. I'm going to potentially give some extra turns. Okay, we got one. That's still better than none. You know what? I don't like you. I just want you dead. And then he does more damage versus size 2, so we're going to go for that. Potentially go for a double stun. And we landed one. Good enough for me. And hit him again. He's still doing bonus damage. Not to mention it's lowering the protection that he does not have. Hey, that works for me. That's a strong pistol. That does almost as much as the rifle. Okay. Fair enough. Surgical. I don't think we took a single point of damage. Okay, wow. This really is like a military team. They've got tactics and everything, guys. It's crazy. Whoa. This buffs one of us up. You know what? Buff up the Slayer. See? Look at that. More damage, a little bit more protection. It makes sense he has protection. I mean, literally wearing a giant suit of armor. I mean, not as giant as Kinsro's, but still. You know, what's kind of funny to me, in this very series, I'm not going to name names, obviously, that'd be a little bit rude of me to do, but, I've had people in the past, complain about anime characters being way too strong, which I do agree with. I think a lot of them could use a bit more balancing. However, sometimes those same people who were like, actually, for example, the MP40. The MP40's way too busted, but you shouldn't even have her in the series. She's completely just balls to the walls busted. You should remove her. Will also say that characters like the Hussar are completely fair and balanced. So, you know, it's really just perspective. I feel like most people are not game balancers. Most people just kind of... There's a little bit of bias. I mean, that's completely normal. Like, I have the exact same thing. Despite me being the guy who made the video on Lilith being completely busted, I think Lilith is not actually the most busted character out there. Like, as far as some of the other characters go, she's actually not that bad. Now, that could, again, be skewed and biased, because I'm used to playing the Black Reliquary version of her, which has been really, really well done and balanced. So, you know, it's just, it's kind of funny how that works out to me, where sometimes people will say, like, oh, this character, why are you even using her? You're just playing on easy mode. Or why are you using him? You're just playing on easy mode. And it's like, well, there's a lot of other characters who are kind of busted. It, like, just because you're seeing one character who's, like, pretty strong, which, of course, the MP40 is pretty strong, that still being my example, and the Hussar is also really, really strong. I can still say neither of them are the big guns. So it's like, now, genuinely, I think the big guns, Hepfer Nagat, is genuinely, I'm not even kidding, the single strongest character on the workshop. Literally nothing even comes close. You could cheat and do 100% more damage on every character that ever existed, and I would still say she is the strongest character ever. My reasoning for that... Ooh. My reasoning for that is, quite literally, she cannot die. She also gains up to like 500% extra damage. Her afflictions give her 100% extra damage. Like, she is genuinely busted. Like, you can make the point, and I wouldn't disagree with you, the Patriot is way too strong. The Hussar is way too strong. The Zolniers, I don't know how to say that, is overtuned. And I would agree with you on all of it. But at the same time, you know, there is worse. So I don't actually know what point I'm trying to make here. I'm kind of just rambling. It's kind of been on my mind for a little bit, so that's the biggest reason I'm bringing it up. There is no, like, big point for me to make. Actually, okay, the only point that I think I could make from this ramble is that I am willing to play more fairly with busted characters. Like, for example, giving them trinkets that reduce their damage, or giving them no trinkets at all. You know, stuff like that. But as far as actually removing a character from a series, they have to be exceptionally busted. Like, there has to be something so broken about them that they are actually ruining the series, which, you know, isn't very common. It's actually quite uncommon that something like that happens. I'm actually going to use the shovel right here. There we go. A meditator. What? I thought we were supposed to get more damage versus warp engineered, but apparently we got... Okay, that's unexpected. But yeah, it was on my mind. I figured I'd talk about it, because I really don't like removing characters mid-series, especially because it's, yeah, I don't know. There's, like, for example, let's say we're using Lilith in a series, and halfway through, I just decide to remove her, right? Well, there's a lot of people who like Lilith, myself included. And so, now, this is very rare, but in some people's case, let's say the only reason they're watching a series is because they want to see this one modded character in action, right? And you remove that. And it's unfair to that person because they're like, well, dude, I wanted to see this character in action. But at the same time, there's another person going, well, this character ruins the series for me. Why are they even here? It's, I don't know, it's kind of a fine line. And obviously this rarely happens, but it is just one of those things on my mind that I did want to talk about. So, yeah, if you're wondering why I tend to never really, I guess, respond when someone is telling me how broken a character is, it's because I really don't want to remove any of the characters that I put, because it's like, some people look through the mod collection. I know not everyone does. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You're not alone. Not everyone looks at the mod list. Most people just kind of wait and see what shows up in the series, which is fine. But, yeah. Key. Huh. So it's a boss if we do nothing. Or no, it's a boss if we use the shovel. It's a stress heal if we use the key. I actually kind of wanted to fight him, so at least we know that, but yeah. Thanks for listening to my ramble. Even though there was no real point to it, I was on my mind, so. What did we get? Okay, a ton of heirlooms, decent amount of gold. We almost get another level 3. Wield phobe, doesn't matter, thick-blooded, goes really well with Gift of the Horned Rat. Ashen negates that. Photomania, pretty good. Weak grip, not so good. Alrighty, let's see if we get anyone new. We got the Cannoneer. I actually think that's our first Cannoneer. We got Vera back. We got Warner the Gaunt. We finally picked up the Cannoneer. And unfortunately, we haven't gotten too many more than that. But we already see that disabling the vanilla characters was such a good idea. Like, to be fair, we're not really using them anyway, so I think them going bye-bye, at least for the moment, is totally okay. So, the Doom Wheel. At first, the Doom Wheel might seem like an oddity, perhaps even comical to those who have not faced one before, but few devices sum up the blend of science and sorcery, the sheer inhuman ingenuity better than the Doom Wheel. Destroy it. Level 3 Doom Wheel. Skaven dice, plus 3 accuracy, plus 3% crit, increased chance of winning in the gambling hall. Go big or go broke. Roll the dice by attacking enemies. Using multiple dice trinkets will cause malfunctions.
Roll, roll. Life is all or nothing. Die.
Sounds gimmicky. We need to get it. Now, we do also need to go on a little bit of leveling. We have a lot of level 2s now, which is very good. But we need to get some of our level 1s and 0s a bit higher. Let's see. Yeah, so we're going to need to do a bit more leveling. But first, I want to visit the blacksmith. Make upgrades a little cheaper. Okay, we're not able to get both right now. I'm actually debating going for another rank of cheapness. I know that sounds weird, but look at all the level 1 stuff. That's going to be really, really expensive. I'm going for it. I know that seems really strange, but I actually think it's going to be the best idea. Then, increase trinkets, reduce cost. Pretty good. So, a lot more trinket options, and a lot of reduced cost just occurred. So, overall, I think that's going to be the biggest play. We are still kind of struggling in the gold aspect, considering we also need to level up people's abilities. So I think reducing the gold costs as much as possible right now, plus it means we don't have to do it in the future, is going to be very, very helpful. So, rain's kind of picking up. So I know this episode, we basically only went on a couple farm runs, but we got a decent amount of levels. We got some decent trinkets. Overall, nobody died, so it was pure progress in this episode. We unlocked another boss, and we got part of the way to unlocking our first official Farmstead boss that isn't the Miller. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and also thank you for putting up with my incoherent rambles. Hopefully it was enjoyable, to say the least. But, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Also, what crystalline trinkets should we get? Because we're starting to get some shards, and we need to spend those.